Well, good morning. Here I am again. Another early morning get up. But what a morning it is. Misty morning. Thought I'd get out before the heat builds this afternoon. It's meant to get up to 30 degrees, so it'd be too hot for going out doing wildlife photography. But what a morning it is now. I'll spin you around in a minute and show you the mist. Yeah, we're on the lookout for roe deer again this morning. It's coming up to the rutting season, so I'm going to try and find some roe deer. So let's go. What a fantastic morning it is this morning. I'll just spin you around and show you what we've got in the fields here. Look at that. Beautiful misty morning. See, it's mainly roe deer I'll be looking for this morning. But don't care what I bump into really. So just spotted my first roe deer actually. I'll put you on the headband and let's get taking some photos. I wasn't expecting that. It's a big red deer stag, not a roe deer. Not something I expect to see around here a lot, but it looked like a nice stag. Just trying to get round to get a viewpoint on it. There's a roebuck. Doesn't seem too bothered about me. This is the field that the red deer stag was in. Right. I'm just going to make my way back that way and see if I can spot it again. Just realised I haven't put my gloves on. I'll get them on the way past the car. I did realise when I started thinking about doing these vlogs that it might compromise me wildlife photography a little bit, but we'll just see how it goes. As you can hear, that roebuck I've disturbed. It's off barking, which the only problem is that the other roe deer in the area will be a bit wary. The red deer stag was just stood here. But it's not there now. Opportunity missed. This is one of the best parts of doing wildlife photography. It's getting up early morning and coming out on mornings like this. The sun's not quite up yet, but it'll be coming up and it'll soon burn this mist off. But it quite often lights the mist up orange and you can get some fantastic photos if you see wildlife. I've got my gloves on now, so let's go and see what we can find. Quite often deer and hares on this track. This one coming. thing you have to think, how long do I give it before I move on and try and find something else. Check my camera settings. This is like shooting in snow. This sort of weather, you have to use exposure compensation. So I'm on 0.7 plus 0.7 exposure compensation, just because the mist is fooling the camera. The camera thinks it's brighter than it actually is, just because of that mist. At the moment, I'm on a thousandth of a second, f4.5, and ISO 3200, which is quite good. Right, let's move on. See a path there, something's gone through there. What a morning to be out. Most people miss this. Still tucked up in bed. Time is it? It's 20 past 5. This is what you miss when you lie in bed. Can always have a power nap later. Still no real close encounters with the wildlife, but I assure you, one of these days it'll happen. I've seen a few hares about and a few deer, but nothing that worth taking photos of really. I'm sure sooner or later we'll get close to something. It just shows how difficult it is really. I'm still quite happy that I saw that. I thought it was quite distant in the mist, and I thought it was a red deer, but it could have been a fallow deer. It could have been a stag that's escaped from the local deer park. There is red deer around here as well, so it couldn't have been either. But it's like I say, something to go up there. I'll come back and have another look. There's a magnificent roebuck down there in the same area. So I'd say it's only every trip out, especially if you stay local, you get to find out about the area. I mean, nearly every one of these fields I've took photos in of roe deer and hares and things, so you build up that knowledge of the local area. But like I was saying before, it's just a pleasure to be out here when it's like this. it's a shame not a lot of people actually do see this, you know, even if they come here on holiday, you know, they won't be getting out of bed till 8 o'clock, and by that time all this mist's gone and it's too hot to do anything. It's comfortable at the moment, it's nice. It was a 4:15 alarm clock, but I was here for 4:45 and I have seen a bit of wildlife, but like I say, just look at this. You probably won't be able to see anything, probably get flare, but I mean, look at that behind me, it's fantastic. What a morning to be out. Right, I'm going to take the long way back to the car and see what else I can see. I'll put you back on the hat band and hopefully we will have a close encounter soon. One thing you have to be careful of is your shadow. You can see my shadow there by the side of an hedge. But if I step out away from that hedge, you'll see my shadow moving. And the animals will pick that up. If there's an animal down this side of the hedge, you'll better spot my shadow moving. So you have to be careful. Just take note of where the sun is behind you and just see what your shadow's doing. So like this, it's going to scare the animal. Keep into the hedge. Like that, you've got less chance of scaring the animal. Just a quick tip. These gravelly tracks are a nightmare to try and keep quiet. You have to try and stay off the gravel. I'll try and show you the difference. Can you hear that? Gravel crunching under my feet. Try and stay on the tarmac so you don't make as much sound. The tarmac roads can be your friend because you can be really quiet on a tarmac road. As long as you don't like scuff your feet or anything, if you just go slowly, you can be a lot quieter on a tarmac road. Coming up to a nice area now. And hopefully we'll see something. Just admit there's a distinct lack of birds at the moment. I think it's that time of year, sort of coming up mid-July. But usually along here you'll see quite a few stone chats and reed buntings on this hedge, but not a lot at all there when it comes to bird life. I'm quite amazed that mist's still here. Oh, just as he says that, a reed bunting comes out of the crops. 6:30. So it's been hanging around for a long time, this mist, which I don't mind. So I'll just go a slow walk down here and then I'll just turn you on, see if that bird's going to come into view. Let's go back to bird detect instead of what the OM system call it, dogs and cats, which is what I use for deer. Why they just didn't say mammal detect, I don't know, but wow, that's how close you can get to the deer without before you see them. I'm about 15 metres away from it before I even saw it. Doesn't seem too bothered. It's probably not that happy that I'm here. I don't really want to scare it. I want it to go bounding off, and so hopefully if I can just slowly knows I'm here. It's just hoping that I'll leave it alone, which I probably will do. It might run off soon, it might take its chance and think, right, I'm going. It's only a young one by the look of it. Prongs it had, antlers. Still nice to see though. Where's it at? I've lost it now. Oh, there it is. It's not going to move. I'll leave it be. Leave it in peace. I don't like flushing them out and scaring them all the time. I might have got a good photo there. There's good light and it'll have been bounding off across the crops, but I won't do that on purpose. If it decides to go, fair enough, but I'm not going to go wading in there and try to flush it out just to get a photo. Right, let's carry on, see if we can see something else. Well, the chances of me seeing something have greatly diminished now, because I've just spotted the first dog walker. Can't blame him wanting to come out in a morning like this. Doesn't help my wildlife photography though. Well, I'm guessing it's a dog walker. Might be another photographer for all I know. I'm just going to stand here for a while because the dog walker is getting very close to where that roebuck was. And because she's got two dogs, it might just spook and it might head this way. There's every chance it'll run this way. Right, I think she's getting to about where that young roebuck was. So let's see if it does get spooked, or whether it just... I mean, it might just lie down and... oh well. Not all plans work. Oh no. Starting to get a few flying things. Say another good thing about coming out early morning is it's a bit cooler, you don't get as many mosquitoes and plagues about, so... That's what happens though, if you stand still for too long, that's when they get you. So I'm just going to move on now, because I don't think that roebuck is going to move. A fantastic morning. Getting a little bit warm now. Let's say the clegs and mosquitoes are starting to appear, so it's time to head home soon. Heading back to the car now, but still a chance of spotting something around here. Getting quite close to where I saw that roebuck first thing this morning, and it's quite a stocky beast. It was that's probably the top dog round this area. That it looked quite a big, strong roebuck. That it's worth stopping and checking out the tractor lines in the crops, because they're quite often used by the animals as a path. You quite often see hares, the roe deer, foxes. They'll actually use them as paths, just an easier way for them to get through across the field. So it's worth just stopping and just checking them out, you know. There's a lot of nice hare photos been taken with the hares coming towards you down one of them tractor tracks. Nothing there this morning though. A nice view with all the cobwebs backlit by the early morning light. I've got back to the car, but I've decided to go for a little walk down here because it's 7:15 now. It's a bit early to go home and wake Marie up again. I've already woke her up once at 4:15, so I'll just give it another half an hour to go home. I haven't really got anything so it's worth editing at the end of the video, but it's not been a waste of a morning. You can't say that, can you? And what a fantastic morning it's been. And who knows, there's still time to see something. There. I don't know whether it's actually seen me yet. Very distant at the moment, but it might head this way. Just stay low. Hopefully it'll head this way, not head away from me. No, it's going the other way. It's going away from me. So might as well move on. Not the most successful morning when it comes to photography, but who cares when you're out in the morning like it was this morning. Hopefully it will come across on video. So yeah, I'm still... What was the car coming? I'm still sort of learning, doing the video editing. I've just started using D-Log, which is a technical term. It's like using RAW in when you do your photos, but for video. So hopefully I've caught the mood of the morning. I mean, that mist early on was fantastic. It was a landscape photographer's dream, really. I have got the small lens there in my bag, but yeah, I like doing my wildlife, and I'd have been gutted if I'd started doing some landscape stuff and then there's a nice roebuck or a fox or something was heading towards me through the mist, so I just stuck at the wildlife. But yeah, what a morning. So time to go home. I've had a mozzie bite, I've had a clegg bite, so it's definitely time to head home and get some breakfast. So, but I've learned a few things this morning. Learned where that nice roebuck this morning, learned where that is, and there was that. I'm sure it was a red deer. I'll have to come back and try and get that because I was a bit annoyed. I missed that really. I think it was we messing about with the video on that, but I knew when I decided to start doing the videos, I knew it probably would hamper me a bit when it came to me wildlife photography, but I'm enjoying doing it, so I'm going to stick at it. And like I say, I'm pretty sure sooner or later I will get a close encounter with something, and I better share it with you. Right, this is me signing off. Home for breakfast now. Till next time. Here I am, back at the computer. Just had a quick look through the photos. I've decided it's the first shot I took of the day. It was of the roe deer in the mist, first thing in the morning. Not the best conditions. It was still quite dark and it was very misty, so but I thought it'd be a good one to show, you know, how you can sort of rescue some of these images. It's not one that I'd go to print or anything, but it's alright for social media, and yeah, it's I don't think it comes out too bad actually after the edit, so let's get into it. This is the image I've decided to edit. First image of the day that I took, so you'll have seen on the video, if you've watched the out in the field video, you'll have seen how the photo does look after the edit. So let's get on with it. Straight away I'm looking at this, I'm thinking it is underexposed bit. I said in the video, in the mist really should be putting exposure compensation on like +1 or something, but I haven't done that. It was, like I say, things happen quite fast out in the field and just didn't have time to do that. It was a quick grab shot. So straight away I'm going to go into the lighting and I'm going to just up the exposure a bit. So I'll go to about +1 maybe not quite. We'll go to about there. That's looking quite nice. Smart lighting, let's see what that's doing for us. Yeah, smart lighting's helping a little bit there. Yeah, I'm going to leave smart lighting about, let's go 25. Clearview Plus, I mean, it is like a dehaze slide, but I wouldn't use it on this image, on all the image, because what it's doing to the grasses, I don't like that at all, but I do like what it's doing to the deer, so I'll probably go back and I'll do that on a local adjustment. I'll add some Clearview Plus on local adjustment. So the only other thing I'd do on the lighting would probably be the tone curve. I'd set the white point. You can just see the white there is a little bit off. So I'll just take that up to the edge of there, and I'd add a little bit of the blacks in there. I'm not too bothered about what's happening in this area because I'm going to work on that in the local adjustments, same as the deer. So we'll go with something like that. Now, before I do any of the local adjustments, I'm just going to do a quick crop. I'm going to get this so I don't have to mess about sort of healing, using the heel retouch tool to get rid of that. So I'm just going to just add a slight crop to this image, something like that. Now we're going to go, I'll just have a quick look at the colours. It's looking a little bit cool, so I'm just going to warm it up. There was sort of early morning sun coming through the mist, so it was a bit warm, and it was short to see it look in there, so we'll just do that and we'll just see what a little bit of vibrance. See what saturation's going to do. I'm just going to add a bit of saturation, just +20 on the saturation. Now we're going to go into the local adjustments, and this is where the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to use a linear control line. Just going to click on the dark area down in this grass in the foreground. I might even up the selectivity of that just so it's working on the darker areas, and I'm going to put quite a lot of up the blacks, quite a lot, and the shadows, because it's a misty morning. I didn't like the dark area down here, so I just wanted that misty look in the foreground as well as in the background. So that's looking quite nice. I might even knock the saturation down of that area. Yeah, yeah, I'm liking that. So now, on most of my animal things, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add an animal mask, and then I'm going to add a background mask. I'll work on the background first, and I might even just add a little bit on the highlights, just to, it's, you know, I'm really after that bright misty shot, a high key sort of image. Now I'm going to go into the deer, and this is where I am going to add a bit of the Clearview Plus, just to, I mean, I could go right up and, you know, it'd be too much, but just so you can see there is a deer there. That looking okay. I might even add a little bit of contrast to the deer. I wouldn't say we're a million miles away. Now I'll just close that down, and I'm going to go into the effects. If you've got film pack, you can use this. I usually darken, put a vignette around the image. On this occasion I'm going to actually go plus, and I'm going to just lighten the edges of this image. Actually, it's a high key look I'm going for this image. So I don't think we're a million miles away. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to have a quick look at the denoising, see what the denoising's doing. We are still seeing quite a bit of noise in the deer. Let's see what XD3 does for us. Yeah, that's looking a bit better. So that on this image I probably would use the XD3. So I don't think that's far away now. And maybe might just go into the deer mask and just knock the mid-tones down a bit, because I think that will make that deer sort of stand out from the background a bit, from the mist, just so we can see what's there. So that, I don't think that is a million miles away. That I'd probably leave it at that. It's not something I'd be printing or offering for a print or anything, but it's something, it's just worth rescuing. Just, it's a memory for me myself really. So I'll just do a quick before and after. So that is after the edit, that is before the edit. So you can see it's done quite a good job at rescuing the that image. I'll just do it with a slider. So before and after. Just have a quick zoom in to 100. Before and after. So I hope you like that edit. Don't forget I have a discount code, SteveMiller15. You can get 15% off any DXO products, new purchases. It's not for updates, but it's for new purchases. So right, thanks for watching. Until next time.